Hey everybody, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
You're watching Tesla Time News.
Episode 581.
On Now You Know.
So a year ago, Dubai and the Boring Company signed a memorandum of understanding to build a Dubai loop.
This week, Dubai has signed the $500 million contract and given the green light for Boring Company to start digging Phase 1, which will be a 6.4-kilometer pilot route with 4 stations linking the Dubai International Financial Center and the Dubai Mall.
More phases will follow, which will extend the network of tunnels to 22.2 kilometers and include 19 stations throughout the city.
This should carry over 13,000 passengers daily when the project is completed. Phase 1 could be completed by the end of next year.
And Elon said Boring Company to build Dubai Loop. Exciting.
It is exciting. It's exciting to see that finally some cities in the world are getting it, that this could be a great traffic busting way to get around the city.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard that they might travel at speeds up to 165 kilometers an hour.
That's pretty fast.
That's pretty fast. Tesla Supercharging posted all Superchargers in Mississippi and Tennessee are online. Free Supercharging enabled to help those affected in areas with persistent power outages. So currently, all Superchargers in Mississippi and Tennessee are working. And here's the list of the specific Superchargers in Mississippi and Tennessee that are free.
And Elon said standard Tesla policy is to make supercharging free during tough times.
Again, this is a story mainstream media does not cover. Elon's not out there to make a buck. He's out there to help people. We've seen him giving away hundreds of free generators in Tennessee and Mississippi during the ice storm. And now he's making it so that you don't have to worry. You can get charging for your car. And the fact that they're all working, I mean, this is not an easy feat.
Especially when the power is out, because this is an electrical charging station.
Exactly.
And also, how many gas stations provide free gas during emergencies? Oh, never. That's never happened.
It never happened.
So I know a lot of people don't know about this, but it's really fun. I just went and did this last night. You can vote for up to 5 Supercharger locations that you would like to see a new location at. And in fact, you can make up your own locations if you're like, hey, I wish there was a Supercharger here. Anyway, you go to the Tesla Supercharging site. We'll put the link down below. And if you log into your account and you can vote at up to 5 places. I voted for a spot in Latvia.
And just because Latvia...
I was like, they need a supercharger there.
That's a good point. And if you live in a place that has lots of supercharging and you don't know where to, cast your vote, if you live somewhere that does need supercharging, let us know in the comments below. And then if you're like, oh, I know that I want one, near the mall, but I have 4 more votes, you can scroll down in the comments and see where our viewers need superchargers.
That's a good point. Yeah, because look at the places that from the last season that are the winners that are going to get superchargers that wouldn't have before. I mean, Tesla didn't know you wanted one there.
It's really cool that Tesla actually listens to their community of where to put supercharger stations.
Yeah, just be altruistic though when you do it. They shouldn't be all clustered around your house.
Next to my house. January sales are in for Tesla in China.
Yeah, so sales were up 9.3% year over year with 69,129 Teslas sold in the month of January.
Car market in China is getting hit pretty hard by tougher economics. It shouldn't be a story about something Tesla is doing wrong.
Yeah, I mean, for instance, China's largest automaker, BYD, they sold over 3 times what Tesla sold in January, 210,000 vehicles. But that was down 30% year over year. There is fierce competition in the auto market in China with lots of companies competing and fewer consumers who want to risk making a big purchase as the real estate market continues to plummet there. Job prospects are getting worse and many exports are slowing. I mean, the youth job market in China is like 20% unemployment.
Add to that, government subsidies for NEVs are disappearing.
But you know what will do well in this economic environment? A little thing called robotaxi.
Yeah, who wants to own a car in an urban environment when a cheap form of clean transportation can move you around the city without the need for parking, maintenance, insurance, etc.?
I think that's the big problem here. Everyone just talks about car sales. The only company that's going to be able to come up with robo-taxis is Tesla, and maybe if you want to throw Waymo in there, but let's be honest. And so this new market's going to open up, but no one's talking about it. And we're going to talk about it on Patreon bonus stories. So earlier in my life, I was a building contractor, and I learned from my father when I found a subcontractor, like a plumber, plasterer, electrician who I could trust and did great work, it was like finding the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. The peace of mind that you get working with trusted partners is priceless because, as I've learned, the most valuable currency in life is not money, it is trust. And that's why I know you're going to thank us for telling you about SmartCharge America.
If you need EV chargers installed at your home or business, these are the guys you want to call.
And we know because we hired them ourselves to install our Tesla PowerShare charger so that our Cybertruck can power the house.
We've known the owner, Joe Barletta, for years. He's passionate about what they do to bring EV charging to everyone. In fact, he has a thing in his email. Whenever he types E and V next to each other, like in a word like never, it will capitalize the EV.
He loves it. I know.
This guy seriously loves EVs and he loves EV charging.
So get a free quote by clicking on the link in the show notes.
And get this, if you let them know that Zach and Jesse sent you, you'll get 15% off your project.
But do it right now before Joe comes to his senses. All right, it's time for some SpaceX news, and I've got some geography for you.
Okay.
So first of all, Elon reposted this from Starlink that Spain will be the first country in the European Union to launch Starlink direct to cell this year. So that's awesome. And Elon posted that Starlink is now available in Tajikistan. So quick, where's Tajikistan?
It's well, if you don't get to see the borders, it's just kind of in there.
I'm not going to let you get away with that. Come on.
It's in the big land. It's in the big land.
It's in the big land.
It's not in the
what sea does it touch?
Oh,
gotcha, didn't I?
Caspian?
Caspian, very good.
Woo!
Very good. All right, this was a little tougher.
Okay.
Starlink is now also available in Senegal. Where's Senegal?
It's right on the coast of Africa.
Very good.
Yeah.
Which coast?
The West Coast.
Very good. Very good. But as Tim Urban says, come on, throw the Gambia a bone. And what we're talking about here is if you look at that map of Senegal, that little strip in the middle, that's Gambia.
Oh, it's not a mouth.
It's not a mouth. So they don't have Starlink yet, but Elon said we are just waiting for regulatory approval. So for those who are counting, Starlink is now available in 156 countries with 9.7 million subscribers. And as of today, Starlink is officially available in Venezuela. They launched with a promotional 50% discount on the residential service plan. You can't order online yet, but you can purchase kits from local approved retailers.
That's exciting.
That's very exciting. All right, it's time for our Patreon bonus stories. Don't forget, we're giving away an EV Jet connector. So all you have to do is join our Patreon for as little as $1 a month. You can go join to enter all of our giveaways. So go do that and watch our Patreon bonus stories today. All right, we're back from Patreon bonus stories. It is time for Elon's X's of the week. Senator Mike Lee says we're closer than ever to voting on the SAVE Act in the Senate. We're closer than ever to forcing Democrats to filibuster 24/7 on the Senate floor, telling the American people why they don't deserve secure elections until they drop. We're closer than ever to victory.
Elon said this is crucial to save democracy in America.
Elon posted this: hard to swallow pills. Nobody will go to jail for the Epstein stuff. Nobody will go to jail for Somalian daycares. But if you're a middle-class family who parks on a double yellow or pays a tax bill 0.1 days late, the entire legal system will activate to crush you.
Elon said, very hard to swallow.
Ian Miles Chong posted breaking. Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez is attacking Elon Musk for the crime of sharing news of his decision to legalize 500,000 illegals to win elections and change the face of Europe. He's now calling for censorship of X to silence criticism of his policies.
And Elon said, Dirty Sanchez is a tyrant and a traitor to the people of Spain.
Then Elon said, Dirty Sanchez. I roll on the floor laughing my ass off every time I hear that name. X's Global Government Affairs posted that French judicial authorities raided X's Paris office today in connection with the politicized criminal investigation into alleged manipulation of algorithms and purported fraudulent data extraction. We're disappointed by this development, but we're not surprised.
Elon says this is a political attack.
Ryan Dahl says terawatts of AI compute launched each year. If this becomes real, it's one of the strangest sci-fi timelines imaginable. Is this how von Neumann probes start?
Elon said yes. Optimus will be the first von Neumann machine capable of building civilization by itself on any viable planet.
What's a von Neumann machine?
It's where you send automated probes to find good places to live.
Oh, and they self-replicate and
I think so.
kind of like humans.
Yeah.
Mario Nafal posted, why are the names like this being redacted and why is everyone okay with this?
Elon said this one seems especially important not to redact.
Penny2X says SpaceX is going to turn the sun into a giant brain.
Elon said, yeah, then extend to other star systems.
Elon said Optimus will be the biggest product ever. Kevin Pham says Optimus will build a moon base for humans.
And Elon said, yeah.
Reid Hoffman reposted this email to Jeffrey Epstein from Elon saying that he might want to go to the island. Elon said the big difference between you and me, Reid, is that you went and I did not. In fact, you went multiple times. First time was maybe a mistake, but not the second time you went. And as the email shows, I obviously didn't anticipate anything actually shady as I was bringing my wife at the time, Tallulah. Nonetheless, unlike you, I came to my senses and declined to go. Epstein tried to get me to go to his island so many times that eventually I just blocked him.
And then Elon said, I'm starting to think that Reid actually did do bad things.
And then Elon posted the official Jeffrey Epstein pedophile arrest counter, and he said needs to be above 0. Mario Nafal says breaking, U.S. House Judiciary Committee confirms that the EU interfered in 8 European elections.
Elon said the bureaucracy corrupted democracy.
Say that 5 times fast. Dan Schneider posted Apple News editors personally select each story it publishes. It did not include a single right-leaning outlet. 620 to 0 is on purpose.
And Elon said, wow.
Elon said whoever said money can't buy happiness really knew what they were talking about. But then he said, building an interstellar civilization. All right, it's time for some Supercharger reviews. Let's see what people have found out there in the world.
Hey, Zach and Jesse, we're here at the relatively newly opened Sturbridge, Massachusetts Supercharger. This is on Mass 20, which runs essentially parallel to the Mass Pike. I ended up here because Charlton, both in the direction that I needed and on the opposite side of the Mass Pike, were both full and was rerouted to less busy Superchargers. I actually overrode that and came here. This was more directionally accurate for me today. Not much to do here. There is an auto zone. This restaurant, which isn't open, might be nice once it does open. The only thing really to do is that Shaw's down there if you're getting road trip snacks. So again, on the new Jesse scale, I would say with Condesa not open yet, 4 out of 10.
Hey, 9 community, welcome to the Vicksburg, Mississippi Supercharger, 12 stalls, Magic Dock. East-west, it's a decent location, nice view of the river, but other than that, it's not great because it's a casino. If you have kids or you're under 21, it is a long walk to the bathroom. I'd say 5 out of 10, now you know.
Thank you so much for doing Supercharger reviews. If you'd like, we've got a map on our website where you can upload your own and check out everybody else's.
And don't forget to head on over to Patreon today so that you can enter to win an EVject connector. I mean, these things are not cheap. And they keep you safe while you're charging. Don't forget, join our Patreon so that you can watch our Investor Club bonus stories and our Patreon bonus stories. We'll see you there today. Thanks so much for watching, everybody.
Now you know.